I've literally had about 90 seconds left, and he had a gun. I mean, this is incredible film.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. Huge thanks to all of those people who've subscribed and who followed us on this latest adventure.
We really appreciate you liking, subscribing and commenting. It really helps the channel.
We saw the Valley of the Temples from our road on the way to our campsite, the camping at Valle de Temple, and we stopped en route to get a cheeky bit of drone footage. When we checked into the campsite, we were asked to leave a passport at the office. We're never comfortable doing this, but we're even more uncomfortable with conflict, so I gave them Rob's.
Hey? We bought bus tickets to visit the Valley of the Temples, and the bus picked us right outside the campsite and dropped us off about half a mile from the entrance.
Walking on the roads in Sicily is a bit of a challenge, as even when there are footpaths, they can be buckety and narrow to nothing. There are lots of roads without footpaths, and these require a certain amount of courage.
We paid €12 each to access the temples, and then had to go through security, which was very similar to airport security.
The security guard was not very happy because Rob had brought the drone with us
and made us sign a document to say under no circumstances would we use the drone.
There are 9 ancient and sacred temples at the Valley of the Temples, which isn't a valley, it's actually on a ridge.
And we saw so many ruins, it was hard to really appreciate them all. The oldest is the Temple of Heracles, which dates from the end of the 6th century BC.
The most complete is the Temple of Concordia. It's unbelievably intact when considering it was built in 440 BC. It's over 17 metres high and has 78 columns. Each are decorated with flutes or ridges. It's named after the Greek goddess of harmony.
Oh, I thought it was you, Peg. There's also a fabulous modern sculpture by the Polish sculptor Igor Maturi, which depicts the fall of Icarus just outside the Temple of Concordia.
The Valley of the Temples takes a good couple of hours to walk around. What did you think of the visit to the Valley of the Temples?
It was just incredible. One of the greatest of all time. To see that history, to imagine that those things are still standing now after those thousands of years, it's just unbelievable, in fact.
I think it's because they're used by the Greeks, then the Romans took them over, then the Byzantines and the Christians used them as churches, so they've been kept going and repurposed, I think. And what about our campsite? What did you think about that?
Well, you know, what a perfectly placed campsite for the Valley of the Temples. I mean, it was just a short hop on a bus to get there. That was just perfect. So from that point of view, yeah,
it was fantastic. It was really handy, just a bus ride away. What about the facilities and the campsite itself?
Yeah, that was a bit funny. I mean, the campsite was fine because there was so few people there when we were there. But the showers was a bit of an extra challenge for me anyway. You literally had 3 minutes 30 seconds of hot water, but you put your money in outside down the corridor. So I put the money in, darted up the corridor into the shower, but at this point it was running, I didn't realise there was an on-off button. I think you figured this out.
Yeah.
And
I
I was just trying to get undressed in this tiny little cubicle with the water run. I was moving the shower head away, and then I've literally had about 90 seconds left. I was all soapy, and the water stopped. There wasn't even any cold water, so it's not like it was just the hot water. And I was just, oh no, what do I do now? I just had to dry myself off.
Very soapy.
Very soapy, yeah.
I would stay there again. I'd stay there again, and I'd recommend it because there's lots of things, but the showers are a bit quirky.
Yeah, I'd know for next time. I've learned there's not an off button now.
Yeah. Would you go to the Valley of the Temples again?
I would. It was incredible.
Yeah.
So even though we had that little bit of a challenge getting in, the security guard was very, very serious.
Don't take your drone.
About bringing the drone in. He was. I didn't think they were going to let us in, and he wouldn't have it, would he?
No.
But and he had a gun. I mean, this is the incredible thing. This was.
It was a proper police guy.
Yeah.
I mean, they do really, quite rightly, take their heritage very seriously.
And security.
And you know, it is amazing that you can just walk around these temples.
Yeah, I mean
you can touch them. You can get right up close and personal. It's not like, you know, some of the other places where you can't get to them. You can get right in amongst it. It is pretty amazing. And the time of year we were there, it was really easy to get about, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't too many people. The weather was great. Thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, it really does make a difference to our channel and to the algorithms as well. If you subscribe, you hit like, and you stay with us as well, because it shows people are interested.
Yes, we had an absolutely fabulous time at the Valley of the Temples, but then, all too soon, it was time to move on.
One of the things that I would say about the Valley of the Temples is we only found out about these temples last year and wanted to come. Just be interested to know what sites you've been to that you've only found out recently and then you've gone and seen and have been amazing.
Yeah, they were truly amazing. But Peg, the time is time to go.
Thank you.
So we'll have to go. Thank you so much for watching. See you again soon. Bye.